This is not the SH Figuarts Sage Mode Naruto. What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us once again on the D-Star01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter Arafiles, and thank you for joining me for another This Is Not figure. This is an unboxing of a clone, a bootleg, a KO, a knockoff, a China clone, something you get on AliExpress or eBay, and then you're like, wow, it's really cheap instead of the usual $100, and then you get it in the mail, and it looks like this, all torn up, the box is messed up, and it comes from China. That's right, this is not the real deal SH Figuarts Naruto in Sage Mode. Note that there's really no other markings showing SH Figuarts. Well, it does have SH Figuarts like Bandai markings or anything like that. It looks like they modified this box just a little bit. Before I continue on with this unboxing and review, I just want to let you guys know that I do not know much about Naruto. I just did this as a request, which you can request down in the comments down below, get 20 likes, and I will probably put it on the table. But I don't really know much about Naruto, so if you guys are gonna say, oh no, you're totally wrong, well, I'm sorry, I just don't know much. I haven't watched the series at all. Okay, I take that back. I watched like half a season and then I said, you know what, I'm done. I don't really want to watch it. So, now that you know that, let's open this guy up and let's see if he's worth the $15 I got him for on eBay. By the way, guys, I really don't recommend buying clones or bootlegs on eBay. And one of the reasons why I don't recommend it is because I ordered 2 bootlegs that were requested by you guys. And issues came up. It got sent to the wrong address and stuff like that. AliExpress has not given me any issues so far. I've rarely had any issues with AliExpress. eBay, I always get issues. And you know what? I'm thinking about just stopping and not doing eBay purchases when it comes to bootlegs because, you know, the China sellers just don't do a very good job in keeping it consistent with shipment. Obviously, all this stuff comes with it. Let's take him out of the box and let's see. As you can see, his legs are already missing. Oh my gosh. That could be just a really loose joint. Let's see if we can tighten him up. And let's look close here at this SH Figuarts clone. Now, the face looks okay. It looks like Naruto. But one thing that I noticed, and if you look at the legs and everything like that, this is like a cheap plastic, that or it's unfinished plastic. This does not have a matte finish on it, and hence the reason why you get this inconsistent shine. Some of them are not matte, and some of them are matte, I think. Like the coat is definitely matte finished a little bit. Maybe that's just how the plastic is, but it definitely looks cheap. I've seen the real one. I've actually owned the real one, but I traded it a long time ago. And this definitely does not look like the real deal at all. But if you know what, if you are not into like that matte finish, then by all means, I guess that's pretty cool. But so far, it does look like Naruto. There's no doubt about it. There's a lot of paint mishaps, as you can see right here, right there, all over his backpack thingy. Yeah, this is it just feels cheap. I think that's the reason why I don't really like this so far, is that it feels cheap. But everything else, I mean, it does look like him. That's really what matters, if that's what you're into. If you just want a figure that looks like Naruto in SH Figuarts, then this might actually cut it. But as we go further on with this unboxing and review, we will see if that's necessarily true. Now, I do know that this guy should be standing at about 5.5 inches tall. So let's move right into articulation and scale. I do notice that there is an inconsistent ball joint on the knee right there. This one is a little bit bigger. Yeah, okay, so looks like this is yeah, that joint is definitely bigger, and hence you have something that looks like that. Oh my gosh, that is really bad, in my opinion. Oh my gosh, that's awful. So now, the issue with that is, now he can't stand up straight because we have one knee that's longer than the other. So, that's not good. Let's see how tall he stands. 5.5. I know the real deal is 5.5, so it does seem to be scaled properly, in my opinion. Again, I don't have the real one, so I'm not sure. So now that we have his scale out of the way, or at least how tall he is, let's see how he compares with other SH Figuarts. We have the real deal Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku there, which I reviewed the other day. It looks like they don't scale well together. I think And correct me down below in the comments, does the Dragon Ball SH Figuarts scale well with the Naruto SH Figuarts? Let me know down in the comments down below. And of course we have Marvel Legends, and we have the Advanced Suit Spider-Man. Obviously, definitely not to scale with those two. So let's go on to Articulation. We have up and down here at the toe, which is extremely loose. No quality control there whatsoever. We get, oh, let's see here. So it looks like this joint does not fit into his foot. And there, it seems like this whole leg is just inconsistent. And I'll tell you what I mean. Look here, this looks like this joint is not fitting into the foot. Well, this one does seem to fit well, and therefore you just have an inconsistent joint right there. And don't forget about this knee joint, which is really too big, and hence it just looks weird, and he gets off balance. We have a ball joint here at the upper leg. We have two probably at the midsection, just like any other SH Figuarts. Of course, we have two because I've seen it, because as soon as I pulled them out, his legs fell out. And we have shoulder joints here, which we will remove and look when we get into the accessories so we can see the other arms. Apparently it should have bicep swivel and everything else like that. You know what, let's just take these out right now. Let's just get this over with. Let's get the regular arms in. Let's see what's going on here, so we can properly do articulation. You can't do articulation with the cross arms. Okay, so I'm not sure. Let me see something real quick before I move on. So yeah, just as I thought, these joints are indeed exposed on the real deal. Usually the picture on the fake is the real deal. So yes, we do have those. We do have a bicep swivel. Yes, we do have bicep swivel. We do have bend at the elbow. We have ball and peg joint there at the wrist. And it looks like we have two at the neck, looking to be well above 20 points of articulation, which is common for SH Figuarts. Are his joints loose? Not really, except for the waist joint. As you can see, it fell out. But, you know, it's not awful. I think the only issue I really have so far is the paint detail. But let's move on to the accessories, and let's see what's going on here. We get these right here. Shurikens? I believe these are shurikens. And these actually look pretty decent, in my opinion. They look pretty good. And we have his, I don't know what this is called. Like, again, I don't watch Naruto, so this is a viewer request. And this actually looks really cool, I'd have to say. This looks really good. And let's see here. And here's his shuriken. Oh, this thing looks absolutely cool. I have to say, the accessories is pretty rad. Wow. Love this shuriken right here. That looks rad. And let's look at the faces, and let's do a quick face swap. And then I guess we can move on to the conclusion of this guy. He should be able, okay, just as I thought, you should be able to remove just the head. So we're looking at his face. See if we can even fit it in there. And the answer to that is yes, it does fit. And then put the ball joint right there. And you know what? It's not fitting very well. Uh-oh. So, no. You know what? I'm going to have to tell you guys no. That face is not going in. It seems like the pegs are incompatible. And we have an angry battle face. And that one's not going in as well either. You're going to have to really force that in. This one seems to be a better fit, but it just does not look good. Oh my gosh, look at that. That does not look good. Oh man. This definitely needs work, guys. When it comes to clones in general, they just need work, okay? And those are all his extra hands, which I guess, you know, we'll look at the end of the video, and he does come with a stand. Let's come up with a conclusion so far. I know this isn't the longest video I've made. Is this worth the $15? Maybe. I have to say, right now, just looking at him, he looks really bad. The paint and detail is just awful. Just awful. The fact that they gave me the wrong joint for the knee just shows a lot of inconsistencies when it comes to clones. So, I'm going to have to say, and I know a lot of you disagree with me, no, don't get this. This is not worth it. I don't think it's worth the $15. The real deal, I've seen the real deal, held the real deal. Yeah, that one was a cool figure. This is nothing like that. I guess if you just want a cheap Naruto figure, by all means, it's your money. You could do whatever you want with your money. So if you want to buy cheap Naruto figures, by all means, go for it. I got this at AliExpress. I just looked up Naruto Sage Mode, and that's what I got. There's just a lot of quality control issues, and you know what? There might be people out there, oh, I got this figure, and it turned out all right. Well, you know what? That's you. This is what I got, and that's my take on it. All right, guys? Anyway, thanks for watching. That's all that I have for today. If you want quality, authentic action figures that's nothing like this, you can go to www.gstartoys.com, your reliable source for awesome, authentic action figures. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.